Hello everyone, so today I'm here to tell you that our God is a God of second chances. He always gives us a second chance to live the call that He has placed in our life. Every single one of us have a call upon our life. We need to live our call before it gets too late. I'm here to tell you, if God had not given a second chance for Mary Magdalene, she would have never been the first person to receive the gospel, guys. If God had never given a second chance to Zacchaeus, he would have never made it to salvation. If God never gave a second chance to David after he committed adultery and murder, David would have never been the most successful king of Israel. Today I'm here as a living testimony trying to tell you that God gave me a second chance. If not for the second chance that God gave in my life, I wouldn't be talking this message, guys. When I ran away from the call of God, I refused God to His face, saying that I don't want the call of God on my life. I've got it, God. I can handle my life. Trust me. God came when I messed it up so bad. God came running after me. When I did not deserve a second chance, He gave me second chance. When I did not deserve mercy, He showered mercy upon me. When I did not deserve love, He spoiled me with His love. When I was so unfaithful to Him, He was faithful to me. Today I'm telling you all, before it gets too late, guys, before it's too late, please return back into His loving arms, because each one of us have a beautiful call that God has upon our lives. There is no great mess that God cannot fix, no deep pit that God cannot pull you out from. There is no bad relationship that God cannot rescue from. There is no addiction that God cannot break through. I'm telling you today, just return back. If you feel like you've been too far away from God, that you hurt Him so much, I'm telling you, you can never hurt God too much, because He's so much full of love that He's just right now, even now, He is standing right next to you, smiling that you would return into His loving arms. He is full of love, guys. Let me give you a small illustration. We know the example, the illustration or the parable that God talks about the 99 sheep, and He goes after that one sheep that was lost. The heart of the Father. Now if you look at that illustration, the sheep wouldn't have straight away walked at the back. If you notice, the sheep, they walk as a group. Here is this little one sheep, guys, just this one sheep, which stays just a little. He thinks, oh, it's okay for me to stay a bit back, and he stays back a little, and the pack goes a bit more further with the shepherd, the good shepherd, and he stays back a little. It comes to a point where he completely loses, but the shepherd doesn't lose him, guys. The shepherd comes running, and he just is so keen. Even after that one soul, he comes running and searching after this one sheep. In real life, if you see a sheep, once it falls on the back, right, it cannot get up on its own. It needs the help of the Father. It needs the help of the shepherd to get back. And if you leave the sheep for a long time on its back, it thinks it gets suffocated, and it thinks it cannot walk anymore. And then the shepherd, usually what they do is, in real life I'm talking, guys, in real life they just carry the sheep towards the chest, and they just hug him to say it's all right. And because it has been on the back for such a long time, it has no blood flowing through its leg, which means it doesn't have any energy to walk. So the shepherd has to literally carry it on his shoulder, and it walks. And here I am to tell you that the good shepherd Jesus is there right next to you to carry you, keep you right next to his chest, and carry you upon his shoulders, and just lead you until you gain that strength, that stability. You would say, God, I'm struggling with this. I cannot get out of this addiction. I cannot get out of this bad company. I cannot do this, God. But God is saying, you don't have to do it, my child. I'm there to carry you on my back, and God is there to carry you, guys. He's just going to carry you. Also, the other thing that I want to say is, just even if you think you've gone too far, even if you think you've been away from Him for too long, I'm here to tell you there's no too long. If you think you hurt Him too much, I'm telling you that you cannot hurt God too much. Condemnation is never from God. That is a tool that the enemy uses to keep you away from God. Condemnation is never from God. He is always ready to forgive and accept you, and really to just carry you through and to just take you forward in life. Just surrender your life before it gets too late for you to come back into his fold. Just surrender. The Bible says that when one soul is saved, that the whole of heaven and the angels, they rejoice. I'm here to tell you, there is no great mess that God cannot fix in your life. And there is, just come back. He's so full of love and so full of compassion towards you. Even if you make your bed in hell, I'm here to tell you that God is right there in that place, in that situation, to rescue you. If you think you can run too far away from God, if you think even if you make your bed in heaven or in space or in the deepest valley, my dear friend, I'm here to tell you that God is there right next to you, smiling, not angry at you, not angry. That's not the nature of God, because the nature of God is love. So he's just waiting right next to you to just come back to him, into his loving arms, that he can just hug you and carry you through this difficult time until you gain strength. He will strengthen you. You don't need to do it on your own strength. You need the help of the Good Shepherd, and he is the Good Shepherd, and he is ready to carry you through. Just run into his arms. Do not let condemnation come your way and stop your running towards God. Live your call, guys. Live your call before it's too late. God has beautiful big plans for your life. For the plans that God has for you are to prosper you and to give you a hope, and not for destruction. Make the best of your life. Have a beautiful day. Jesus really loves you a lot, and he cares so much about you. Thank you very much.